This is my Graptopetalum Mendozai. And look how small and delicate this is. So my thumb, which is a standard normal sized thumb, this is not some big thumb. This is just not a tom thumb as well, but just an ordinary standard thumb. This is no bigger than my thumb, so it's quite a small plant, and overall the look of the plant is the same all throughout. Hello there, my name is Liz, a self-confessed succulent addict. Welcome to my channel, Growing Succulents. This is the standard form of Graptopetalum Mendozai. This plant here has been growing in this pot for about 3 years. So they're so cute. So this is the normal form. Now this one says Mendozai, small form. This is the Marinae, or the small form of the Mendozai. Now this one here is also a Graptopetalum Mendozai, the standard form, which is not the Marinae, and this is the size of my thumb again, that famous thumb. Now you can see the difference of the size of the thumb. Now this plant, so this is an ordinary standard grown in part sun, part shade. So even if you put this in the garden, they would grow to about this size. Now compared to the one that's grown in the pot, so now you can see the difference of the size. So now if I pull back, now you can see the two plants, the Graptopetalum Mendozai standard. This is my Marinae, Graptopetalum Mendozai Marinae. Now this one is a small form. So I always believe that there's only one form. So I actually done a video wherein I was cleaning this one, and this one I thought was a Marinae, so I called it Marinae. As it turned out, they're actually, because I did have two forms, so this is now the small form on the right and the big form on the left. So two different sizes, so Mendozai and Mendozai Marinae. Now this one is grown from a leaf. So when I actually bought this one, this is grown from a variegated one. So you can see the end here, that's variegated. So this is another variegated plant. I've already grown some babies from this, and look at that, so gorgeous. And then they're quite difficult to handle. The slightest touch, or if you breathe on them, the leaves fall off, but then that only means you're gonna have more babies. But anyway, so this one now, you can see that they have a trailing habit, so they would tend to grow sideways like that, unless you cut that off in here and then plant it again. Okay, I've got a leaf. Plant it again, then that will grow into another plant. So these are prolific growers. What I meant is they grow easily. Now, can you tell the difference? Because I sure can't. So to me, once they're grown, they will change their form, and they're all flowering except the variegated ones right now. But anyway, so that's all for now. And watering is, water it when it's growing, and don't water it when it's dormant. So basically in growing season, springtime is when they flower, but they grow through in winter as well. I don't even pay attention to them because they're just so easy to grow. So a few people have requested that I do a video of Mendozai, and I always thought that it's not necessary for me to do the video because they're so easy to grow, unless you have been pampering your Mendozai and you've been killing it because of too much tender loving care. So they need to be treated, maltreated, neglect. You have to neglect them. So don't look after them too much. And then now I'm gonna put this one back in here because I am going to hit that one there. I can't even move anymore here. I'm running out of space. So I'm putting this one back up the top here. So I've got a 50% shade cloth, but it doesn't really worry them if you plant them in the garden, believe you me. Believe you me. Now this one now, I'm just a little bit precious with this one because this is 1 year. I've been growing them or propagating them. So actually there's a baby already, and that's the mommy there. So the mommy, you can see the mommy is more like yellow, and there's new growth coming. So in winter they tend to go yellow, and then they come back, and then I thought they're gonna die, but now they're going green again. So anyway, I'll show you as well. Hang on. And propagation is easy. I just keep plucking the leaves. Basically, I've actually shown this in one of my videos, wherein I just pluck the leaves, not the old leaves like this, because that's not going to grow. You have to pick young leaves. Even the ones that are growing from the flower stem or flower stalk, so they would have leaves as well, even the small ones like this. Like so, like that. You can just throw it anywhere and it will grow. It will also grow by the stem. So if you remove the leaves from the stem, new plants will grow in spring. So there's no point planting this or propagating this in summer unless you grow them inside or under a grow light, wherein the condition is just suited for them, the right temperature and the right amount of light to encourage it to grow in summer. Otherwise, springtime is the best time to propagate them. So moderate temperate temperature, wherein, say, hovering between 15 degrees to about 20 degrees, even going up to as high as 25 degrees. Any warmer than that, they will not grow. So they will go dormant. And if you keep watering them, they're going to die on you. So you're best leaving this. The last time I watered this was, I can't remember. Because I only threw the leaves all in this pot and left it outside. Hang on, I just saw some other plant here. Okay, so this is the standard grown in the shade, and this is the standard Mendozai grown in a pot. This is grown out in the sun, in full sun, and I can't even remember the last time I watered this because we've been getting a lot of rain, so it's been dependent on the rain, and I've grown it in this cement pot. This has been growing in here, out in the frost, out in the sun, out in the rain, even hail. It had even experienced hail. But now, this is the normal form when grown outside in a pot. Now this is a big pot, and this big pot, I have shown this in one of my videos, wherein I just harvested this Mendozai. So this is the standard one. So this is what they look like if you grow them in a rich soil. So if you get one of those standard potting mix with fertilizers on them, I bet they even grow bigger than this. So this one is quite large. Go away. It's a bug. Now this one, see how big that is. And propagation is as easy as, look at all those babies on the edge there. So they grow quite easily, and in no time you're gonna have gazillions of Mendozai. And some of here, so I've just cleared out this area here next to the pot here. Look, there's Mendozai that I threw away before, and they're growing. Look, I'll pull this out. Oops, there's still roots. There's some resistance, and new ones are growing. This is even covered by the grass, and look, there's a whole lot in there, and I'm sure if I look through here, I still find some Mendozai growing somewhere over there. But anyway, I'm not going to do that because that means I have to clean up my garden, and I haven't got time at the moment. I need to upload this video so you can see how to grow, or how easily you can grow Mendozai. And look, my poor plants is all being they need room to grow. Oh, I didn't even know I've got some bluebird here. A friend of mine was asking for bluebird, and I didn't even realize that I got all this bluebird here. Oh yes, by the way, just so you know, I only ever had one plant. And when I say one plant, I bought one plant like this one plant here. So I started with one plant in 2019, the summer of 2019. And look how much I've got now. So they're easy to propagate and very beautiful if you grow them properly. Oh, by the way, I'll show you a bonsified one. And these are all my Bonsai Mendozai that I'm growing to bonsai. Look at that. Look how cute they are. See, gorgeous little cute flowers. And even that one, look how small that is. So that I haven't watered or looked after it for a long time. Just dependent on the rain and the sun to grow. So there you go. So I'm sure if I look somewhere else, I will still find other Mendozai. So yes, there's one topic you can get easily confused by Mendozai with another beautiful plant. So I'm just gonna harvest this one. Come here. I'm just gonna pluck this. Look at that gorgeous, shiny. So if you put it in the sun, it has a shiny, very, very shiny plant. And that doesn't have any farina. Now this is often get confused with another beautiful plant, which is this Graptopetalum Ellen, or the Ruma shu-rei. I'm just going to put this right in the center. So now you can tell, okay, not quite, okay, it just doesn't want to plonk down. So that's the difference. The one I'm holding is a Mendozai, and the one in the bottom is an Ellen, or otherwise known as the Ruma shu-rei. So beautiful plant as well, but they are two different plants as well. And also, speaking of my beautiful Ellen, I would like to see, okay, even here in the shade or green, you can see that one, the Ellen, has got lots of farina, and Mendozai doesn't have any farina. And although Mendozai sort of hangs over like that, it's still nothing compared to my Ellen here. Look at that. Look how gorgeous that is now. Look how beautiful you are. Oh my goodness. So, horses for courses. That means it's up to you what you like. So, but I like them both. And it depends how you grow them as to the likability factor. So, can you tell which is the Ellen and which is Mendozai? And yes, compare from, there you go, the bigger plant to the smaller plant. But I do like the pink. I think it is so cute. Even with the miniatured version, or the compact form or small form, is even stark pink and green. Should always be seen with lots of pinks in between. And this one I'm holding, I'm just gonna plonk it in there, and that's it. That's all you have to do to plant it, and now you just have to wait for it to grow and grow into masses like those ones in my big pot.